25th July, the respondent authority, the Pradhan of the Gram Panchayat, issued a notice giving tender of the tender, inviting application from the candidate to demolish my construction without giving opportunity of hearing to the petitioners. Now the contention, the writ petition is that একটু দাদা আমাকে my lord, kindly, crux of the matter is that the private respondent filed a writ petition before this honorable court declaring that
service
I have served.
It
was served twice. Supplementary recent supplementary
well, sir. 30th May. No consignment report, nothing.
In the month of May, we have served.
Month of May, all the time, track consignment is back, no delivery report. Month of May, the consignment, the track consignment reports are all item back dispatched. There is no such report of any delivery.
We are in, my lord, in the month of August, 1st August today.
But where is that? You subsequently file another affidavit of service which does not have any track consignment report. Either you get the track consignment report and annex that the delivery has been made so that we can proceed. Otherwise, if you intend, I can direct you to file sub-affres.
Because we have urgency. We have urgency in the matter. Kindly see my supplementary affidavit. I address the subsequent notice.
Will not serve. Service has to
We
be
have served.
completed.
We have served. We have served the Panchayat Pradhan, the answerable respondent, the Pradhan of the Panchayat have served.
Document.
Yes,
You are for the state.
Yes.
Huh?
State, but senior will join virtual.
Pradhan is served. Kindly see.
So Pradhan has been served and
Yes,
the
yes.
private respondent has been served.
My lord, I am appearing on behalf of the state, my lord.
In 2021. Huh? See?
Can you see that? Can you see? It Pradhan.
Bold track consignment, hold the track consignment to showing that it has been delivered.
Regarding private respondent, my lord, we could not collect the track report.
Then?
But it was served in the month of May 2025.
Sir, I have seen.
Yes,
Track consignment reports are all packed, dispatched. None of the track consignment report is showing that the item has been delivered. I am asking you to annex the track consignment report showing delivery. Since the state has appeared, now we are with the Pradhan and the private respondent. How many private respondents are there?
There are
If it is not served, serve affres upon the private respondent.
9 to 21.
8, 9 to 21. See? Others are all represented by the state.
On the last occasion, they appeared in the writ petition because, my lord, kindly see,
That cannot be. In other writ petition might be there.
No,
Yes.
this in this writ petition.
When?
Kindly see the last order.
Yes, then. Lukkikanta Bhattacharya, yes. Who is for the Pradhan? Then show me the Pradhan.
Pradhan, I have physically served. Kindly see. এই সিলটা একটু দেখিয়ে দেবেন তো, এটা পঞ্চায়েতের সিল, এই যে সিলটা।
10 to 21. 9. Only 9 you show me? 9 are 8 and 9.
8 and 9 respondents are 8 Pradhan and Pradhan. 8 Pradhan.
9.
9 is the private respondent.
9 has not appeared. So far as 10 to 21 is concerned,
They have
you need
appeared.
not serve. So they have appeared.
They appeared.
Only 8 and 9. You have the consignment report of 8 and 9?
The 8, my lord, we have physically served by hand. Can you see the consider the seal?
This is
Upon respondent 8, we made hand service.
only 9. Only 9 private respondent.
Private respondent, my lord, the track report.
Can you get the track consignment report of private respondent number 9?
Actually, my lord, all the private respondent filed a writ petition before this honorable court, saying that the land of the petitioner is the land of the private respondent. And my lord, the case made out in the writ petition was that we made out a unauthorized construction in the land of the private respondent. In the writ petition, there is a direction by the Honorable Justice Ravi Kishan Kapoor to consider the case of the petitioner after hearing opportunity of hearing all the parties and after inspection of the site. Kindly come to the order of the Honorable High Court in the first round of litigation, which is at page 144. Page 144, 145. Kindly see. It starts from 143. This is the order dated 26 November 2024, passed by the Honorable Justice Ravi Kishan Kapoor, saying that, may I read the order? The grievance of the petitioner is directed against an alleged illegal and unauthorized construction on a plot of land being LR plot number 827, 831, Mouja Dokhin Chanchira, PO Protappur, JL number 209, Protappur Gram Panchayat, PS Pashkura, District Purbo Mendipur. It is submitted by the petitioner that the petitioner has made a representation dated 7th March 2024, but the concerned Pradhan, being the respondent number 7, has deliberately failed and neglected to dispose of the same. The state respondent are represented and submit that they have no objection if the respondent number 7 is directed to consider and dispose of the representation of the petitioners dated 7th March 2024 in accordance with law. Thereafter, kindly see the direction. In view of the fact that the representation was filed as far back as on 7th March 2024 and has not yet been disposed of, WPA number 9513 of 2024 is disposed of by directing the respondent number 7 to consider and dispose of the representation of the petitioners dated March 7, 2024 within a period of 6 weeks from the date of communication of this order to the said respondent after giving a right of hearing to all the affected party, including the petitioners, in accordance with law without being influenced by observation and direction made in the order. Now kindly see what has happened. Subsequent to the order passed by the Honorable High Court, an order was passed by the Subdivisional Officer Tomluk, which is at page 146, dated 13th May 2025. The Subdivisional Officer
This
without...
order is challenged in the writ petition.
Yes.
This order is under challenge.
Yes. Subdivisional Officer Tomluk, without considering the order passed by the Honorable High Court dated 26 November 2024, without opportunity of hearing, without giving the direction of the Honorable Court upon the Pradhan of the Panchayat to hear out the issue and inspect the spot, thereafter decide the matter. Now, Subdivisional Officer passed an order for removal of the unauthorized construction. complete go by the order direction by the Honorable High Court. After the order of the passed by the Honorable High Court, no opportunity was given to the petitioner, no inspection was done in the premises of the petitioner.
By the Pradhan.
By the Pradhan, there is a specific direction upon the respondent number 7. Kindly see the respondent, kindly see page 144 once.
But you have not raised this issue. You were present at the time when the SDO has taken up.
Kindly see the order date, 26 November 2024, or the order passed by the Honorable High Court. And the SDO, concerned SDO passed an order on 13th May 2025. After 6 months elapsed from the date of the order passed by the Honorable High Court, my lord, no steps have been taken by the concerned Panchayat. And kindly see,
You are saying, what is the state? The Pradhan has passed any order?
My lord,
no inspection, nothing has been done.
instruction from BL and LRO, my lord, kindly peruse the same. And another instruction from police authority, my lord. Without reading. Kindly see second page of
Madam, I'm the private
my
respondent.
report, my lord.
Oh,
Well, Mr. Kamal Verse will appear, madam.
for all the private respondents? All. Pradhan did not cause any notice.
No, no hearing, nothing. Now the subdivisional officer Tumluk, my lord, passed an order of removal by complete go by to the order direction by the Honorable High Court.
But it says that in compliance to the order passed by the Honorable High Court, he has
My
passed
lord,
such order.
the High Court, my lord, imposed, my lord,
Hearing was conducted, everything was conducted.
imposed a direction upon the respondent number 7.
Take it at 2 p.m.
Respondent number 7 to,
Everything I have.
my lord, everything I have also the on record that the order passed by the subdivisional officer, but the Honorable,
So far as the hearing is concerned, I have no instruction, but I have to take instruction from Gram Panchayat, my lord. Kindly
Let them
not
come
be-
at 2 p.m.
ठीक है,
Let us see what happens in 2 p.m. What is their submission?
well, I have the case, my lord, in my record, my
are
lord,
to
this is a matter of fact. The SDO exercised, my lord, exceeded his jurisdiction by passing the order.
Madam, you take.
As per the order of the
Yes, sir.
Pradhan, SDO passed the order.
As per report from the Pradhan Meter.
As per the report of the Pradhan, SDO passed the, can it be permissible after the order of the Honorable High Court? High Court imposed a direction upon the Pradhan to exercise his jurisdiction by hearing the all parties to decide the issue.
Hearing has already been conducted.
Now, if the,
So this has been conducted. If you don't participate, then you have to suffer. Otherwise, if it is not conducted, then
well, a hearing should be conducted by the authority, Panchayat authority, not the said SDO.
second half.
Obliged. ঠিক আছে, পরে। Obliged, ma'am.
देखें हम। Next.
My lord, item number 24, I am for the petitioners. My lord, the matter
I am
relating.
for state respondents.
My lord, at first kindly see the LR record of right. Lordship, there this page number 42. Lordship, kindly see this LR record of right.
So what
1610.
is your case?
Case is that, my lord, they are the business place, page 53, kindly see. They are in the year of 2004, they are starting their business. This Hassan's has business, they are the machine, tailoring, medical shop, etc., Bostraloy, etc., etc. 39 business counters are lying in the western side of the PWD land. They are on over the Rayoti land. They are all are located. But on the PWD land, they are open. They are way to ingress and egress to the main road, only this way. But now they are Jila Parishad, they are constructed in the western side in a boundary wall. Without any consultation with these business counters and residential house, they are now starting their construction in the western side. Western side itself as a block. Their eastern side, their business counters and residential, there is no alternative way. Only the alternative way to way in this main road. But that is totally open. In the eastern side and eastern side, there is a block. several business counter are also located. But the western side itself blocked as a business counter and the residential house. But now, in front of the, kindly see this figure, the photograph, kindly see this photograph. And kindly see this, sir, my lord, kindly see this photograph, kindly just, and kindly see the next page, 55, my lord. They are just
This is repairing.
not repairing. Their boundary wall, just in front of. They are the rod of this, their passage. Their veranda rod are also included in this boundary wall.
So what is your difficulty?
Difficulties is that there is no
Space is there.
there is no ingress and egress. The business counter totally stopped.
This will be of how many feet? Probably this is for safety of the usage of the road.
No, my lord, not the safety, lord, because if these boundary wall are constructed, then the remain
This is
stop
not a
all
wall.
these business counter.
This is
Kindly peruse
Well,
this.
just a segregation of the road and the
Peruse this
shop.
for once, man.
Road and the shop, not my lord.
We
They are
will
the
be
speed
clear.
of just PWD on the over the PWD land. This is the figure.
What is-
And what
They are
has been
government
constructed
land,
is
but
for the public welfare.
It is. In this, where is the counters?
Those are unauthorized counters that has been developed gradually with time. Man.
They are unauthorized.
I can come up with a affidavit report in favor of affidavit of chief.
Yes, if they are unauthorized, then over which land they are unauthorizedly occupying? They say that this is a Jila Parishad has allotted. Jila Parishad has allotted.
these construction are also monitoring by the Jila Parishad.
Then how
But
do you say that?
not these allotted. They are all these business counter and the residential house lying on this Rayoti land. They are I am not. But there itself is a boundary, but there is not necessary for this boundary wall. My lord, kindly see it. My right is protected under Article 221. My lord, 21 of the fundamental right is totally protected.
Why you are making this construction of boundary wall in front of the shop room? Why?
There is no boundary. There is an existing boundary wall.
Not existing.
There is a raised bank, my lord.
Only eastern,
And
no existing of the boundary wall.
that has been constructed is 31 feet away from the nearest residential house.
Because
We are not against the development of this bus stand, but only the boundary. Only the boundary. Kindly see my representation. Our representation, kindly see. Only this boundary.
The boundary has to be there. The Delhi
No, only the western side in front of my residential house.
No, it is.
And this
there is
business
ample
counter.
distance, man.
Hmm?
There is
Yes,
ample
please.
distance between there is it is written, man. There is 31 feet distance between the nearest location, residential house.
31 feet.
31 feet, my lord. If your
But-
dropship takes up the first page, the second heading, my lord. The toilet block is located approximately 31 feet away from the nearest residential house, thereby maintaining a safe and reasonable buffer.
Then
And there is no direct obstruction towards the business activities and or access, my lord.
My lord, if this boundary wall they are constructed in front of this my business place,
Hmm.
there is no way to the western side itself is a boundary by this business counter and the residential plot. In the year of 2008, these bus stands are also established, but there is no government was not taking any steps regarding this boundary wall in the western side. But now are taking initiative by MP led, the fund is utilized for this development. Not
Which
this
land is the
government land.
government? Which land belongs to the government? The shops are on government land.
PWD land. That was the right to way. That 21 is a right.
Your shop is on the government land.
No, in a Rayoti land. Kindly see the LR record of right. LR record plot number 1610 and 1619. Kindly see lordship, page 44, page 42 to 43, 44. Kindly see this LR record of right. All are on our Rayoti land. 1610, all are record are body, and 1619, 1609. And in front of our PWD land, this is my only ingress and egress.
No, this wall is constructed over the PWD land.
Yes,
Wall is constructed over the PWD land.
yes, my lord.
So kindly see paragraph 5. The numbers are given, which is the PWD land. And is seeking easementary rights in a writ petition. That is what he has pleaded over.
Yes,
Yes.
right to enjoy, right to way over the PWD land. There is no alternative ingressing and egressing. Only the PWD land to the main road.
Okay. What is the report of the state?
Right now, not about Nadia Jala process is the actual authority who is deciding it.
No. The question is that they
Whether
say that it
there
is a
on the
private
PWD land.
PWD land. The Jila Parishad is making construction, and Jila Parishad says that the shops and the residential units are over the government land. He says that it is a Rayati land.
Yes,
He was also making payments. The records of rights also shows so.
But he has pleaded that these two are the PWD land.
No,
Paragraph number
no.
5.
Paragraph number 5. Your petitioner in Chapra
Learned advocate for the
located in
service.
front of the
आगे ही दिए छे. Learned advocate for the petitioner submits that the petitioners are shop owners in respect of the petitioners are the owners of plot of lands within LR Dag number 1610-1609 under Moja Chapla, jail number 39, district Nadia. The Jila Parishad is making construction of a boundary wall affecting the ingress and egress of the shops. Ingress and egress of the residential house and business counters of the petitioners. The representations where it is? A representation was
56.
made before the authority concerned, but no steps has been taken. Hence this writ petition. On the contrary, learned advocate for the Nadia Jila Parishad submits that there is no such encroachment and by such boundary wall, the business counter and residential houses will not be affected. The shops have been constructed, the shops have gradually encroached upon the bus stand premises, which is actually a government land. He seeks to file affidavit in opposition. You file your affidavit stating what is the distance, whether it is encroaching or not within a week. You also file a report in the form of affidavit by the next week.
But the grantor grants us 2 weeks time, Lordship, subject to Lordship.
You will file a reply, it will take 2 weeks.
Fine, accepted.
Report is ready, you file,
That's the relevant photographs.
whatever. 2 weeks for a report, 2 weeks. How long you will take to file your reply?
Reply within 1 week.
Reply and exception to 1 week করে দেন 3 weeks পরে returnable motion নিয়ে আসুন
But my lord, in the meantime, not to construct in this boundary wall. My lord, kindly restraining. Otherwise, my lord,
Process the order.
and
Let your Lordship peruses the report first, thereafter Lordship.
lord,
if any report comes that you have taken to construction because the matter is being taken up by this court. This court has a faith and belief on the learned advocate for the Jila Parishad. That's why I'm not passing any order. If it is required in the meantime, if you face any problem, definitely pass an order.
my
3 weeks পরে আসবে
my
আর উনি রিপোর্ট ইন দি ফর্ম অফ অ্যাফিডেভিট দেবে যার এক্সেপশনও দেবে ওটাও 2 weeks এটা 1 week 3 weeks পরে রিটার্নেবল মোশনে আসবে ইউ অ্যানেক্স এভরি ডকুমেন্টস
my lord, in the meantime, not to
Exceptional record.
My lord,
instruction
in
filed
the-
by the petition take this photograph
my lord, in
not
the,
now if required we'll see next after 3 weeks under returnable motion. Provide the advance copy to him so that he can file within a week.
my lord, let it be fixed in a date. Otherwise,
3 weeks পরে কবে আসছে দেখো 25th.
I'm grateful to your lord.
25, I'm for the petition. Here is the affidavit of service, my lord.
Served.
I have already served. This matter comes before your lordship upon mentioning. It.
Service is complete.
Prior to that, I have already served the petitions upon all the respondents, my lord.
Done.
Matter is very short, my lord. My lord, in the year 1993, petitioner purchased a plot of land, and thereafter constructed a Paka house.
Yes.
In the year 2019, she made an application before the electricity board for a new connection in his house, which was not done, and therefore the petitioner filed a read application before this honorable court, and the honorable court directed the electricity company to provide electricity connection. Thereafter, the electricity board cannot provide the electricity connection through the common passage and ultimately connected through another way. Therefore, the egress and egress of the petitioner has been blocked by private respondents, a photograph of which has been annexed, which may kindly see at page 31, my lord. At page 31, my lord. This is the egress and it is a common passage, and it was blocked by private respondent and other persons. Therefore, he could not easily.
What is the relation of this boundary wall affecting the ingress and egress and taking of the electricity?
Yes, my lord.
What is the relation?
No, they are the neighboring plot owners. They are the neighboring plot
Is
owners.
there any connection with the fact of taking electricity with the ingress and egress?
No, there is
No,
no connection.
with the order of the court, you have got the electricity.
I have electricity
Correct.
connection in
You are in
different,
possession of the
different way.
property. You have made a construction, taken electricity on the basis of order passed by this court.
Order passed by this.
Now, what is your
Now,
response, right?
this photograph shows that the egress and egress of the petitioner has been blocked by the private respondent. I made an application before the Pradhan of the concerned Gram Panchayat, which at page, kindly see at page, my lord, page 29, February 17, 2025, to take steps so that I can easily move from my house. This representation is still pending before the concerned Pradhan. I pray before your lordship to consider this representation by the Pradhan.
This is not a boundary, concrete boundary.
No, it is the complete boundary, but the bamboo poles which have obstructed me for my egress and ingress. It could not be easily way out from my house. And they have no right. They have no right. It is the common passage. It is the common passage, my lord.
You filed in civil suit. Any civil suit has been filed.
No, no civil suit filed. No civil suit. Neither of the parties filed any civil suit, any civil court. My lord.
Affidavit of service filed on behalf of the petitioner is taken on record. By the present petition, the petitioner seeks direction upon respondent authorities, particularly respondent number 4, to no, sorry, respondent 4, respondent number 2, particularly respondent number 2, to take steps for removal of the obstruction in the common passage within bracket road, affecting the egress and ingress of the petitioner to his house located at plot number 515 LR of Kullanpoti, Mouja, Tonditola 1 block, district Hubli. The petitioner contends that the private respondents, sorry, the petitioner is the owner of the land measuring 4 decimals under plot number 461, Tabik 515 LR in Mouja, Kullanpoti, Tonditola 1 block, district Hubli. And has constructed a residential house and is residing thereat. The private respondents have obstructed the common passage, thereby affecting the ingress and egress of the petition. The representation was made before the local Gram Panchayat to take appropriate steps. However, no steps has been taken as yet. It is dated on 17th February 2020. Current advocate for the petitioner submits that the matter be delegated to respondent number 4, Pradhan. 2, Pradhan Oniya Gram Panchayat, to consider and dispose of the representation of the petition. State is unrepresented. Okay, represent the state. Mr. Roy, you appear in this matter since state is not appearing, huh? State is unrepresented. Only I am sending it for consideration by the Pradhan, learned advocate for the state, Mr. Bantu Roy, Dev Roy. Learned advocate for the state also submits that matter be relegated to the Pradhan to take along with Junior. Give the names. Huh? Learned advocate for the petitioner is directed to serve a copy of the writ petition along with its annexes to Mr. Roy. Despite service, none appears on behalf of private respond or respond number 2 Pradhan and private respond number 4. It is just willing to consider the representation within a period of 4 weeks from date of communication of this order and dispose of the same in accordance with law by a reasoned order upon notice to all the interested parties, including the private respondent and the petitioner. The reasoned order shall be communicated within 1 week. Disposed of. আর এটা বাকিগুলো যেগুলো থাকে দিয়ে দেবে না ওই পয়েন্ট বাকিগুলো মানে it is made clear since affidavits have not been called. Next.
I appear for the petition.
Okay.
In this matter, Lordship, the private respondent, Lordship, the petitioner is owner of a land just beside the PWD road. The private respondent is making a construction without taking any sanction in between the petitioner's land and the PWD road, Lordship, which is also part of PWD, my lord. So they are on PWD land, my lord, the private respondents are making construction. The photographs, Lordship, will see are at page 31 onwards, which Lordship will find that already some iron rods had been put, my lord, and they are trying to do construction work. I have given a representation at page 41. Lordship will find that there is a prima facie finding by the Pradhan, and the Pradhan is writing to the assistant engineer of PWD saying that, Lordship, may I place page 41, my lord? Lordship has page 41. এত দ্বারা আপনাকে জানানো যাইতেছে যে কৃষাণ সাহা পিতা মৃত গৌতম সাহা গ্রাম পোস্ট সাচ এন্ড সাচ এই ব্যক্তিটি সরকারি পিডব্লিউডি সাউথ ল্যান্ড দখল করিয়া কংক্রিট ভাবে গৃহ নির্মাণ করিতেছে। আমি 11/10/2024 এবং 3/12/2024 মেমো নম্বর সাচেন্দ্র তারিখে নোটিশ করিয়া অবৈধ গৃহ নির্মাণ বন্ধ করিতে নির্দেশ করিয়াছি, তাহা সত্ত্বেও গৃহ নির্মাণ করিতেছে, এমন এটি আপনার জুরিসডিকশনের মধ্যে পড়ে, তাই আপনার ব্যবস্থা নেওয়া অনুরোধ জানাইতেছি। The Pradhan has written to the PWD, but the PWD has not given any such reply as on date. The private respondents are appearing, my lord.
This is
Sometime in July 2024, I have purchased the land. Thereafter, after making all due process and after getting sanction, I have raised the construction. But I have the documents. If my lords directs, I will file the affidavit in opposition annexing all the documents. And my lord, if the PWD land is encroached, then the proceeding will be initiated under the state highway.
Very well, my lord. Let that direction be. I have no problem.
I will file.
Let them produce all these documents before the authorities, my lord.
I will file the affidavit in opposition. my lord.
For what?
With the
you are for the state.
Lordship, I have my affidavit of service. I have served the office of the government pleader.
Question Mr. Roy, ki appear.
and permissions
Then why
granted by the
The Pradhan has already written.
when the permission was granted? And the Pradhan writes that you are encroaching upon the PWD land They have given you a stop work notice. In spite of that, you are making construction. Pradhan has given.
And which land they have purchased, where they are constructing.
We will produce all the documents.
Produce.
My affidavit in opposition.
The opposition, Lordship, there's hardly any scope. Lordship will direct the authority to consider their opposition. Lordship will not be, I will not be able to understand from the deed or the sanction plan that they are actually constructing on the PWD road or on the road which they had so allegedly purchased. Lordship, the authorities have to do it. Or Lordship may keep the writ petition pending. In the meantime, this exercise may be completed.
No,
As
let
your
them
Lordship
come up with the
pleases.
document. Let
Lordship?
it be on record and the report be furnished by the state.
Pertains to group 1.
No, this is Panchayat.
That the proceeding will be initiated under the Highways Act.
But the Panchayat has issued stop work notice.
Affidavit service filed on behalf of the petition is taken on record. Learned advocate for the petitioner. Advocate. The petitioner alleges of illegal unauthorized construction by the private respondent over the land of the PWD. Within which plot is this PWD?
Lordship, my plot is plot number 1125. Lordship will see the record of rights at
Plot
page.
number, unauthorized construction of plot number.
Unauthorized construction is on PWD road, Malad. That only it is called
Looking up
Chhoot
the
land.
plan and it's
But which dag I wouldn't know.
কি বললাম?
And
Approaching the land of the PWD. PWD.
My record of rights is at page 30 and my deed is at page 25.
You have to get a report from the state authority.
Lordship.
Then only. No, I'm directing the state. If you intend to have it from the BLR or whatever,
BLR is a party, Malad. Response number 10
Ram
is there.
Pradhan has written to the assistant engineer, PWD. Learned advocate, on the contrary, alleges बोललाम ना, learned advocate for the. I'm engaging you. Learned advocate, Mr. Pancho, learned advocate appearing for the petitioner, submit that the private respondents have undertaken construction encroaching upon the PWD land.
In front of the petitioner's land.
In front of the petitioner's land, thereby affecting the ingress egress of the petitioner. The Pradhan of the local Gram Panchayat has written to the assistant engineer of such illegal construction undertaken by private respondents with a prayer to take appropriate steps. However, in the year 2024, however, till date, no further steps has been taken. No.
So we will kindly take page 42 once.
42 steps has been
Lordship,
taken.
42, they have asked the BLR for demarcation.
That's why state's report will be necessary.
Lordship.
On the contrary, learned advocate for the private respondent number 14 submits that the work of construction has been undertaken by the private respondents on the basis of sanctioned building plan from the concerned authority. The work of construction undertaken by private respondent is not at all illegal. Seeks to file affidavit in opposition to the writ petition. State is unrepresented. Mr. Pantu Devroy, learned advocate, your additional government pleader, who usually appears on behalf of state, along with junior, such and such, is requested to appear in this matter. Regularize করার কথা বলে. State is, let such affidavit in opposition be filed by private respondent within 1 week.
weeks.
1 week you will take another week to file a reply.
If the state's report comes, my lord,
Within a week, they will file their report.
the opposition may be. Lordship, I'm praying let the state's report come first. Thereafter, Lordship may grant opposition if it is required. Yes. Whoever can take extent.
3 weeks কবে আসছে ওটা 18th হ্যাঁ দেখে নিন এটা হচ্ছে 25 এর 25 হ্যাঁ
And in the meantime, my lord, they should not make any construction.
But the.
Lordship, in the meantime, there should not be any construction.
remove if it is over the public section 10 says so the state has to take steps for removal of those unauthorized construction of the if it is over the PW
Yes.
resource. That is not necessary 18th থাক না kindly
Yes,
provide a copy.
we shall serve. These are
Attorney advocate for the petition is directed to serve a copy of the writ petition along with its annexes to Mr. Roy, and the advocate for the state.
great.
হ্যাঁ
আমারটা নিয়ে নাও কষ্ট
চল
I had a humble prayer, my lord, where your lordship was pleased to fix a matter, my lord, before 1st of August, because the tender itself, my lord, by was allotted in my favor. Ex parte order was passed by the Pastoral Municipality regarding settlement of a market. Lordship desired to have the matter heard as a top matter. From 1st of August, my lord, the position will be taken over. Can your lordship fix it Monday top, item 53?
এটা এক কাজ কর। Who is for the state? Yeah. Which is the item number is?
Item 53.
53.
Fixed it at top. Jila Parishad has been given notice. We shall send it further mail.
বৃহস্পতিবার দিন লিখে দাও 7 তারিখ। ওপরে দেখি দেখো কি অবস্থা আছে দেখো 7th টপে করে দাও 7 তারিখে টপে একদম উপরে রাখো। ও বলছে পজিশন হয়েছে 7th। চলো হ্যাঁ না তুমি মেনশন 2 PM এ কোনটা বললাম একটা দেখো তারপরে দেখো 2 PM এ 23
Item number 23.
I oppose on behalf of respondent number 10 to 21.
Very short point. Now, they have some title dispute over the land in question, but in a circuitous manner, they moved the writ petition. Kindly come to the order passed by the writ court at page 135.
Yes. Yes.
Now, let me be permitted to place the order in its detail. The grievance of the petitioner, that is Mr. Bhattacharya's client probably, Mr. Kamalesh Bhattacharya, is direct against an alleged illegal and unauthorized construction on a plot of land being such and such. It is submitted by the petitioner that the petitioner has made a representation dated March 7, 2024, but the concerned Pradhan, being the respondent number 7, has deliberately failed and neglected to dispose of the same. This is the grievance. The state respondents are represented and submit that they have no objection if the respondent number 7 is directed to consider and dispose of the representation of the petitioner stated so and so. Well, these are all done in my back. Then, in view of the fact that the representation was filed as far back as March 7, 2024 and has not yet been disposed of, the WPS Swansea is disposed of by directing the respondent number 7 to consider and dispose of the representation of the petitioners dated so and so within a period of 6 weeks of the communication of this order to the state after giving a right of hearing to all the affected parties, including the petitioners. Now, the worst affected party would be me. Now, kindly see what surprising things are happening. 146, page 146. This order is now passed by subdivisional magistrate. I don't know under what authority of law. He records the matter is heard at length and peruse the documents. As per previous order dated so and so, the BLRO Panchkura submitted field inquiry report so and so. As per the report of BLRO Panchayat, it is noted that plot number so and so, so and so, so and so, vacant land and are classified as Goal and recorded in favor of Rakhal Ghoshal, Secretary Rakhal Chandra Dugla so and so. It is noted that some persons are making illegal construction, the plot number 831, namely Jogendranath Maiti, Dhirendranath Maiti, both so and so. Now the SDO is now passing the order, allegedly in terms of the order of the High Court, whether the High Court has specifically directed the Pradhan to consider. Whether SDO would have any authority under the
first order. It was submitted in the
no,
somebody from the state submitted that Pradhan has conducted the hearing and thereafter it has been referred to the SDO.
That is more worse. If the Pradhan conducted hearing, order is passed by SDO.
No, if it is heard by the Pradhan and thereafter it was referred to the SDO, then it is in accordance with.
No, that he cannot. Because the High Court specific direction is that he has to dispose of the representation after hearing all the parties.
If the representation is disposed of by him after giving opportunity of hearing to all the parties.
And
they
passing
have
an
to
order,
come and refer the matter
and
to
passing an order, he has to pass an order.
Huh.
He cannot
That
refer.
has been done, that is.
Yes, that's the point.
But
The order of the Pradhan. Matter was referred to SBO for.
দাঁড়াও না, কি order টা আছে পড়ুক আগে। Whether the order was served on me. আচ্ছা, order একটা কপি আছে?
notice was
কমলদা ডিরেক্টর, order কপিটা দাও দেখি। ঠিক।
Press this order. So asking them.
Was this served on me? No?
Yes, they put their signature in force of it.
No, that doesn't mean serving.
no, you were present.
I was present. I accept that. But kindly sees, my lord.
But this has not been, Mr. Bhattacharya, this has not been disclosed in the writ petition.
Yes.
In the earlier half, this junior was moving. He said so that there is no order passed. He was not notified. But the order records that out of 7, 5 were present. I
May I,
suppose these persons, some of them were present.
may I place the order with my lord's kind sanction? Just kindly come to my lord mid portion of the said order. The private respondents requested 2-3 days time for providing such documents to the undersigned.
Yes.
But till date, no such documents relating to permission or sanction plan of the residential house or building or structure has been provided to me. 5 numbers, private respondents out of 7 put their signature during hearing at my office and provided some irrelevant documents, which I am sending for your kind perusal. What is the decision that these documents are irrelevant? Why? What are the documents? And he is referring these documents for the perusal of the SDO. And then says, and my opinion, residential house or structure, any other prakasa has been made illegally at the land of the petitioners forcefully, without having any sanction.
But do you have a sanction plan?
Milord, I have been living there for last 40 years. It is a gifted land and the residential certificate by the panchayat.
128.
Kindly sees, Milord, these documents are irrelevant documents.
127 receipts.
Milord, this is, Milord, kindly comes to
seek a report from the state.
page 127. This is the office of the Gram Panchayat.
PLN 11, my lord. And it sees the report, my lord.
আমায় কপি দাও কপি নেই কপি ছাড়া কি করে আমি আর্গু করি বলতো
We file your opposition to this. We will examine.
yes kindly examine this plot let the supply
Pilot, may I allow to make a little bit submission before your lordship?
কেউ
Should not complete it. Please wait for a minute.
ও কারবে
Particularly, my lord, he has admitted that it is a
Oh.
construction made after 1973 Act. Panchayat, admitted. That is admitted position. Even though permission has been taken for making that construction.
My lord, please come to the page number 146 of the writ application, my lord.
That is submitting. Please wait for some time. We will come back to you.
My lord.
And today, till today, no document is before your lordship to be satisfied that this particular construction is valid. Prima facie, even prima facie.
He's admitting the construction made unauthorizedly. And the demolition order that he has come forward, his first issue should be that I have a permission or I have applied for permission. Even there is a deemed permission provision is there. Nothing has been applied for. And he has appeared before the authority. This order has been suppressed before your lordship's court. And no pleading has been made, my lord. They are making a pleading that we are not given any opportunity of hearing. Believable, my lord, on the face of the order. I would request
তো সেটা কোথায় বলেছো তো পড়েন রেকর্ড
the plight of those persons, my lord, who are suffering from.
Nobody is suffering. I'm the only person who suffers. Now, kindly tell,
I have made an
this is a Milord fight between the
Therefore, there is no question of my lord staying this order.
Milord. This is a Milord fight between the Pradhan and the other members of the Panchayat.
He has suppressed the fact.
All have been served.
My lord?
This is also there, endorsement is also there.
No, my lord, I assume, Milord, that they were present. Even assuming, but how could the Pradhan say the documents which are relevant and then refer to SDO?
No.
I have shown, Milord.
The order of the Pradhan has not been challenged.
Yes,
What has been challenged?
it's order of the SDO.
SDO.
Because the order of the
On the pretext that hearing opportunity was not given. What I have not gone through the entire fact.
my
but
lord is
it has
absolutely
been-
right. The SDO did not give me any opportunity of hearing.
The Pradhan has given you the opportunity. of hearing.
Pradhan has given me
There was a direction upon the Pradhan.
to pass an order. The Pradhan Milord did not pass an order independently. He said referred it to the SDO. Whether Milord that would be
Order has been passed and referred it for execution.
the hearing, another.
As per the rules. And we
Milord-
look at the rules.
Milord, I think Mr. Kamalesh Bhattacharya will permit me to complete, then argue.
Yes.
Now, Milord, the kindly sees the order of Pradhan which has been Milord handed over to me now. What does he say? I have read out. He says that respondent 7 put their signature during hearing at my office and provided some irrelevant documents which I am sending for your kind perusal. As per my opinion, all the residential house or structure, any other pakkasa has been made illegally. Milord, his opinion. He has to come to a finding definitely. And this structure has been there for more than last 40 years. Milord, then Milord, in the city of Kolkata, because of new act, all the buildings will go. Therefore, since I have been staying for
Does not owe him back 78.
Oh, wow.
Okay, Ashuna. Yes, Mr. Sai.
46 of the writ application, my lord.
56.
One,
Last paragraph, my lord.
Yes.
one
Whereas it appears from report of the Pradhan,
Yes.
Pratappur 1 Gram Panchayat, that some of the above mentioned houses were made 20 years ago and some were built 22 years ago.
then
Hence, all construction comes under the preview of the Panchayat Act 1973, and the report also shows that no person took the permission under section 23, subsection 1 of the West Bengal Panchayat Act 1973.
what is that finding of Panchayat Pradhan?
In first half, learned petitioner advocate makes submission. There was no opportunity of the hearing from the office of the Gram Panchayat Pradhan, my lord. And right now, senior advocate Mr. Bhattacharya is making submission that there was opportunity for hearing. There are two types of submission by the petitioner, my lord. First half, there was another submission, and in second half at 2 p.m. there is a second submission, my lord.
That's all? That's all?
My lord.
Ash.
No.
By the present writ petition. Affidavit of service. Sir, affidavit of service.
Hey, I'm just saying, sir.
Affidavit of service filed on behalf of the petition is taken on record by the present writ petition. The writ petitioner challenges the order passed by the subdivisional officer dated 13th May 2025. You will file your opposition to this. If the reports are in the form of affidavit, you get the opportunity of filing an exception. We will examine all this.
Yes, if that is disclosed. নাটক
opposing for any prayer positive.
নাটক করতে করতে সব ভুলে গেছো।
Mr. Vikas Ranjan Bhattacharya, learned senior advocate appearing for the petitioner, submit the Pradhan of the local Gram Panchayat was directed in the earlier writ petition to consider and dispose of the representation of the respondents. However, he has not decided the documents which were furnished by the petition and has referred the matter to the STO. Being agreed by and dissatisfied with the impugned order passed by the STO, respondent number such and such, they can even, this writ petition has been filed. Mr. Learned advocate representing the private respondents submits that the Pradhan of the local Gram Panchayat has conducted the hearing in terms of the order of this honorable court. The private respondents or private, the petitioners could not produce any document before the Pradhan of such construction. Seeks to file affidavit in opposition. Let such affidavit in opposition be filed within a period of 2 weeks, 1 week to file reply. It is directed to furnish a report in the form of affidavit, except for 2 weeks, 1 week. 3 weeks for it, listed under the heading a returnable motion. Let it come up under the returnable motion.
Status as of they be maintained till then.
No, now you're strong.
Otherwise it becomes intractuous.
I will examine.
Admitted.
The topic কবে আসছে দেখে নিন, no coercive steps be taken in the meantime.
তো বাড়ি হয় তো এত বলে
Yes.
Yes.
3 weeks, after 3 weeks.
Interim order will continue up to 3 weeks.
In the
And
meantime,
make it
till the
limited
matter
to
is
3
taken.
weeks.
In the meantime, no coercive
In
steps.
the meantime. Let there be no coercive step for a period of 3 weeks.
What do you call it? Till the matter is taken up for hearing.
Yes.
Later it will be taken up. After 3 weeks, it will be on top.
As well, on top.
Let in the meantime, থাক যা আছে থাক. Nothing will.
এটা নাও, এটা নাও।
20টা? ওয়ানটা এটা রিপ্রেজেন্টেশন কেন বললো? For the petition services is already filed. Forward cost title also. Terms for কালকে থাক নট অর্ডার করে দিয়ে একটা অন্য ডেটে ফেলে দিই, যদি না আসে তাহলে আর কি করা যায়? None appears on behalf of the petitioner, nor any accommodation has been sought for. Does this matter? 24-এরটা কবে আসবে? To be mentioned এর আগে. To be mentioned থাক. Does this matter on 5th under the same heading?
Item 20.
Lord, I'm for the applicant. My lord, the matter was dismissed for default on 6th November 2024. The application has been filed within time. My lord, the prior order was to serve the Pradhan. I've done it. Affidavit of service.
Affidavit of service filed on behalf of the petitioner is taken on record.
My lord, the reasons for dismissal are stated in paragraph number 2 to 5.
Affidavit of service filed on behalf of the petitioner, applicant petition is taken on record. Can 1 of 2020 with heading code. This is an application for the restoration. By order dated 6th November 2024, the writ petition was dismissed for default. Learned advocate for the petitioner submits that the application is filed within time. The petitioner, which paragraph?
2 to 5.
The learned advocate on record for the petitioner, due to his accident, could not attend the court when the matter was taken up for hearing. He seeks for restoration of the writ petition. Despite service, none appears on behalf of the respondents. Considering the amendments made in the application and the submissions advanced on behalf of the petitioner, it is found that the cause shown is sufficient to recall order dated 6th November 2020. Sorry, order of dismissal. To recall the order of dismissal. Next line, accordingly, the order of dismissal dated 6th November 2024 is hereby recalled. The writ petition being number WPA 13821 of 2023 is restored to its original file and number. Can 1 of 2024 is disposed of. WPA 1321 of 2023. This is already raised. It was appearing under which head?
Motion, my lord.
The issue motion. Is this matter? 11. Under the heading motion. On the other date, 11.
Immediate, my lord.
I am for the private respondent.
And I'm for the petitioners. Affidavit of service. There are 22 days of delay.
What is the reason?
Due to the advocate's physical illness, he was suffering from fever. Paragraph number 2 of my section 5 application.
Okay. Yes.
Dear Lordship will see the advocate on record is one chose free application. Kindly see, he has left putting blame on the senior and we had nothing, no explanation about this advocate on record. Why she did not appear? And this is not for the first time the matter appeared dismissed. His Lordship granted opportunity matter will appear as for dismissal. Then I am leaving before my Lord. What will Lordship will do? No explanation to this.
From my side, since it's an advocate ground,
This is an application for না can 1 আর can 2 দুটো একসাথে করবে ঠিক আছে can 1 is an application for restoration upon condonation of delay. Can 2 is the application for condonation of delay. Then the advocate for the petitioner submits that due to the ill health of the conducting advocate, the petitioner was not represented when the matter was taken up for hearing, and the writ petition was dismissed for default. He seeks for the restoration of the writ petition upon recalling of the order of dismissal. Then an advocate for the private respondents submits that no cogent reason has been pleaded in the application. He seeks for dismissal of the application. Then an advocate for the state respondents leaves the matter to the discretion of the court. Upon going through the averments made in the application, it is found that due to ill health of the conducting advocate, the matter was, the petitioner was not represented. Considering the above, this could find that the cause shown is sufficient. Accordingly, the writ petition is restored with its original final number upon condonation of delay and recalling the order of dismissal dated 1st July 2024. The application being can 1 of 2024 and can 2 of 2024 stands disposed of. WPA 161 of 16100 of 2023. What was the stage of this?
Motion,
Motion.
2 weeks else. When next gets some difficulty, 2 weeks else.
What is this matter under the heading motion? 2 weeks.
May I get a obtain a report? Report is ready.
and I have also placed it before your lordship on the.
But
ground.
Give a copy to him
He is a private respondent. Shall I give him a copy?
if he has anything to say.
Yes.
Grateful to lordship.
For the petitioner, my lord, these were alleging violation of your lordship's order dated 1st of May 2024. This was second time it is coming. Your lordship directed service. They have served, my lord. They were to, my lord, consider the representation for extension of time to deposit the balance salary. The lordship, my lord, made observations and specified the, my lord, guidelines as per which it could have been done. Then, my lord, it was to be done within, my lord, 3 months from completion of the, my lord, assembly election.
Okay.
That was, my lord, communicated. They gave hearing. Then, my lord, they went to a slumber. This is the position. Page 57 is your lordship's order. Starts from 57. 65 is the operative part.
State. State of
They're
Belgium.
not appearing, Lord. We serve, my lord. The containers have been served directly.
Issue করলে কি হবে?
Lord, rule be issued, my lord, because they're not appearing.
Affidavit of service filed on behalf of the petitioner is taken on record. Mr. Royan Banerjee, learned advocate for the petitioner, submits that order. এই order pass করেছে, violate হয়েছে. Issue rule against who are the contemners?
Lord, the secretary and assistant secretary of the
Mohammed Ghulam Ali Ansari.
The secretary, State of West Bengal Urban Development Department. And Lord, 2 is not the deputy. 2 may be directed, my lord. Deputy Secretary, Urban Development. Instead of 1, Lord, 2 may appear because she is the person.
Ghulam.
Secretary.
কে আছে?
Hearing was given by the Principal Secretary's office. Both of them.
Both were responsible.
Both are responsible.
1 and 2.
1 and 2, my lord, both. They were
Mr. Mohammed
respondent.
Ghulam Ansari and Ms. Sudeshna Mitra. মাস পরে 4 weeks এর মধ্যে সার্ভিস হয়ে যাবে তো 4 weeks এর রুল সার্ভিস হয়ে যাবে ঠিক আছে তা করে পারি after 4 weeks this will be listed the rule is returnable after 4 weeks চল
Develop.
হ্যাঁ September this will appear তাহলে একটা কাজ করুন না আর ডেট বলুন 4 weeks পরে ডেট বলুন আর টাইম বলুন 1st September this will appear 2nd September 2nd September 2 p.m.
Develop. Lord, I am for the petitioner.
For the state respondent, my lord.
This is my lord unauthorized construction in Panchayat area.
Affidavit.
Lord,
Affidavit of service.
Lord, affidavit of service, my lord, I have, my lord, photography, my lord, original, my lord, duty invitation, my lord, I have filed yesterday.
The advocate for the petitioner seeks accommodation to file affidavit of service. Please this matter next week. Next week. 7th, 8th এরকম দিয়ে 8 to দিয়ে 8. Next.
The time for the petitioner. This matter is related to the recruitment process, my lord. The petitioner, my lord,
Ample state needs some time. Here is the instruction.
my lord, this is the recruitment process from the year 2017, my lord. The petitioner appointment recruitment notice was 2016, examination held in the year 2017 for the post of Gram Panchayat secretary, my lord. And my lord, till date, my lord, examination held February 2017. Thereafter, several RTI was made by the petitioner to the authority. The reply of the authority is only that it is under process. My lord, it has been 11 years, my lord, till date, no result has been published, my lord. Kindly let there be a concrete direction upon the authority, my lord. Without your lordship intervention, my lord, this cannot be conclude, my lord.
Where is the advertisement?
Advertisement, my lord, I have not annexed, my lord, but I have annexed, my lord, admit card, my lord. The page number, my lord, is 12, my lord, is my admit card, my lord.
Okay.
Written test for the recruitment for the post of Gram Panchayat secretary 2016, my lord.
Okay, this is against a vacancy.
Yes, my lord.
Where is that advertisement?
Yes, my lord. The advertisement is not, I have annexed, my lord. If your lordship kindly direct me, I will produce, my lord. But my lord, at this time, my lord, it is not available to me, my lord. But my lord, kindly.
Which is the post?
For the post of Gram Panchayat secretary. My lord, kindly come to page number 14, my lord. Kindly. Once. Page number 14, my lord. Kindly come to. My lord, this is the reply of the RTI made by the petitioner, my lord. There are kindly come to the column number 3, my lord. My query was there that the number of the vacant post Gram Panchayat secretary examination held in 2017, my lord. How many vacant posts are remaining? My lord, answer is 150, 105 and 90, my lord. It is categorically clear from by the department. In the year 2024, my lord. Petitioner is the only earning member and it is a question of bread and butter of the family of the petitioner, my lord. Till date, my lord, after 11 years, no result have been published, my lord.
Why did this? Final report.
Deep leveragement.
An advocate for the affidavit of service filed on behalf of the petitioner is taken on record. An advocate for the petitioner submit that the petitioner appear Sorry, the petitioner applied for the recruitment to the post of Gram Panchayat Secretary against vacancies published in the year 2016. The petitioner appeared in the written examination. However, till date, appeared in the written examination on 12th February 2017. But till date, the results have not been declared. Hence this writ petition. Learned advocate for the state seeks accommodation to take proper instruction. State is directed to file a report in the form of affidavit on the returnable date. Is this matter? Well, date returnable motion. Return. Oh, 25 motion. Eighth report দিতে পারবে না আবার টাইম নেই 8th পরের উইকে পর 14th দাও 14th 2 weeks time কেন 14th August returnable motion
Deeply obliged.
এটা একটু নিয়ে নাও 14th produce the copy of the advertisement on the next date.
Yes, my lord. I shall. Thank you.
Yes, next.
29 Miller, this was mentioned and upgraded. Now, Miller, here the short point for consideration before your lordship. Miller, a particular panchayat. Miller, I am the member of the panchayat. Now, Miller, what happened? A tender notice was issued. A meeting was held, Miller, Ortho Porikalpona Samiti and Gram Unnayan Samiti. It is necessary to mention, Miller, this is a Central Finance Commission funded scheme, Miller, and Central Finance Commission, subject to correction, Miller, is a sequel to a body, Miller, which was, Miller, constituted under Article 280 of the Constitution of India, and, Miller, it gives certain aids, grants, Miller, to the different panchayats for development work. And it is also necessary to mention that all works, Miller, delineated in paragraph page 30 of your lordship's brief, Miller, all are below 2 lakhs. Why I tell your lordship, Miller, when the Ortho Porikalpona Samiti, Miller, had decided, Miller, to execute the scheme, Miller, they convened a meeting and they sought to, Miller, issue a notice, Miller, tender inviting. Suddenly, Miller, the BDO concerned, Miller, encroached upon and, Miller, superseding, Miller, all the efforts, Miller, he himself had issued a notice. Now, Miller, the procedure for, Miller, the administration rule 17, procedure for execution of work, 17 subclause 5 says it is well within the domain of the Ortho Porikalpona and Gram Unnayan, because, Miller, to the grassroots level, Miller, this has to be done. Pradhan, Miller, normally adorns the chair as a chairman of the Ortho Porikalpona Samiti. Now, Miller, what happened? BDO, Miller, had issued, Miller, and ultimately the notice, and of late on 14 July 2025, I am sorry, Miller, because I could not, Miller, annex it. My learned esteemed friend must be armed with this, Miller. On 14 July 2025, the work order has been issued, and, Miller, by the Pradhan, although, Miller, the notice has been issued by the BDO. Now, Miller, the question is, Miller, there are two aspects. First aspect is, Miller, the scheme of the act, Miller, it gives power to the, Miller, the grassroots level, Miller, Ortho Porikalpona Gram Unnayan. The committee was constituted, Miller, with a specific purpose to take a decision, to implement a decision. Now, Miller, this has a statutory flavor because this rule for procedure for audit and work, Rule 17, which I am referred to, Miller, it is framed under Section 224 of the West Bengal Panchayat Act, which is a rule-making power subject to what my lord will say and my learned esteemed friend will say. Okay. 224 of your lordship's book, the rule-making power of the state government. Possibly, Miller, if memory does not betray me.
If memory is correct.
Yes, I'm deeply obliged. Now, Miller, 17, the procedure for accounts, Miller, the execution, it is also দেবেন এই বইটা বড় বইটা আছে এই দেখুন তো এই বইটা আছে কি ওইটাই ছেড়ে দিন
which page number?
Page, Miller, 924. But before I take my lord's kind attention to page 924, my lord, I require to take my lord's kind and divided attention to my lord page 905, which my lord indicates my lord the commencement of the rule. This is my lord the West Bengal Panchayat Gram Accounts Audit and Budget Rules. Now my lord, these rules define my lord rule 2 my lord, rule 2 sub rule my lord, rule 2 I and J. Project means a specific work supported by a plan and an estimate of expenditure for its execution, normally as a part of a program. And J, scheme means project undertaken by the Gram Panchayat funded by its own source of revenue. But Millard, the procedure that is Millard 924 for works to be executed by the Gram Panchayat, Millard, it says, 1, whenever a Gram Panchayat decides in a meeting to take up any particular work, project or scheme or execution, it shall first instance explore the suitability of it for its execution by the Gram Unnayan Samiti or Samitis where the work is located. If because of some technical ground or otherwise, for reasons to be recorded in writing, it is deemed not possible to get the work executed by the Gram Unnayan Samiti, an employee of Gram Unnayan Gram Panchayat Samiti may be entrusted with the responsibility for such execution under the guidance and supervision of the Gram Unnayan Samiti, or where there is no Gram Unnayan Samiti, under a supervisory committee of 3 members to be selected as a purely temporary arrangement by the Gram Samsad, headed by the member of the Gram Panchayat elected from the area, under the stipulation that such supervisory committee, if formed, shall automatically be dissolved as soon as the Gram Unnayan Samiti is constituted by the Gram Samsad. Now, my lord, I stop here and take my lord's kind attention to Rule 5, Sub-Rule 5, 17. For engagement of contractor when the estimated value of proposed work is above rupees 1 lakh but not exceed rupees 5 lakh, in case of a general work or sanitary or plumbing work, or rupees 20,000 but does not exceed such and such, in case of electrical work, tender shall be intended by the Ortho Porikalpana Upasamiti by publishing a notice given at least 15 days time, then the copies of notice shall be displayed in the notice board of the office of the Gram Panchayat. The Panchayat Samiti and the subdivisional officer having jurisdiction as well as in display board of the rural library and Tathya Mitra Kendra within the area of the concern such and such may be available. Enlisted contractors of the Gram Panchayat shall be eligible to participate in such tender as in the manner as may be dated. Millard, Ortho Porikalpana is the fundamental millard or the elementary or the central millard of the entire fulcrum of the administration, and it refers millard after taking the decision to the Gram Unnayan Porikalpana Samiti, which I have said millard in 17.5. Millard, the page 30 and 31, your lordship will be pleased to find that the all work millard below millard tendered amount is below 2 lakh. It attracts millard 17 sub-rule 5. So engagement of contractor starting from
17 sub-rule 5, this is construction of PCC. This is a
no, rupees. 17 rule 5 for engagement of when the estimated value of the proposed, but not such as general works or sanitary works or plumbing works. In this case, the page 30, the block development officer Nakashipara, Bethwadori, he tendered for the work detailed in below. Construction of Black Trap Road, such and such, Satra Diga, Vikrampur Gram Panchayat, such and such. It does not millard outstay, subject to correction, my learned friend millard what will say, that this is a project funded by the Central Finance Commission and the project must be routed through the Ortho Unnayan Samiti and Ortho Porikalpana and millard Gram Unnayan. The question is whether this project, which I have shown millard in page 30 millard, whether this millard comes within millard the ambit of this rule 17 sub-rule 5 and whether it is to be implemented or routed through these two committees which I have referred for the purpose of millard implementation of the work, because millard subject to correction, this Panchayat, municipality and Jela Porishad can be considered as an extended form of the government and it emanates its strength from the Constitution, Article 243 and different clauses thereof. Now millard, under these circumstances millard, the encroachment of upon power and within 1 day the BDO has executed millard the notice inviting tender, and ultimately I have shown millard the Pradhan had signed the work order 14/7/2025, possibly I've handed over. Handed over? No, not handed over. Now, millard, question is, millard, if your lordship says, millard, I respectfully submit, millard, a writ petition is maintainable before our constitutional court when I am able to show, my lord, that there is an infraction of the statute or the rule. My lord, rule is meant for execution. It is a prescription under the Act subject to correction. And my lord, I am seeking execution of constitutional reasonableness for implementation of the rule that the government, even if the evil consequences follow, the court must ensure secure compliance of the rule. This has been violated. Without going into the stand of prejudice, I said in the hot haste, the BDO has encroached upon the power. So that is my submission, that ultimately, my lord, such encroachment upon the power is an onslaught on the object of the Act, my lord, and the purpose of the Act, my lord, has been stultified by reason of such unwanted interference. I said the supremacy of the BDO is not undisputed, not disputed. Question is the supremacy has to be, my lord, in line with the intention of the legislature. Such has been, my lord, this is my respectful.
For this BDO state, my lord, this is my written instruction. But since the Pradhan has written to the BDO that the last, my lord, kindly come to my instruction, last paragraph of the first page.
My lord, this is a privileged communication subject to correction between the advocate and its client. But we are not aware of this.
It said that Finance Commissions, after the last, to get the benefit of the 15th Finance Commission fund, my lord, the work order and the tender process should be completed within June. And so that the fund may be credited within July. Since the BDO, my lord, Pradhan has written to the BDO that there are some internal dispute among the amongst the, my lord, members to come to a decision.
Where is that?
That is, my lord, at page 8 of my instruction, my lord.
Page 8?
Page 8 of my instruction. Running page 8.
Is this illegible? It is not legible.
May I read my
কারণে কিছু সদস্যের অসুবিধার কারণে
not legible বিক্রমপুর গ্রাম পঞ্চায়েত এই পঞ্চায়েতের সংখ্যাধিক্যর পক্ষ থেকে জানাচ্ছি যে আগামী 25-26 অর্থবর্ষে বিক্রমপুর গ্রাম পঞ্চায়েতের অর্থ কমিশনের কাজের টেন্ডার করিবার জন্য একাধিকবার মিটিং আহ্বান করি, কিন্তু কোনো মিটিং এ সিদ্ধান্ত নেওয়া যায়নি, কিন্তু সদস্যদের অসহযোগিতার কারণে। বিগত 15/5/2015 তারিখে চিঠি 22/5/2025 তারিখে একটি জেনারেল মিটিং ডাকা হয়েছিল, কিন্তু সেখানে কোনো রকম সিদ্ধান্ত নেওয়া যায়নি। এ বিষয়ে আমি আমার অফিসের পক্ষ থেকে আপনাকে পত্র মারফত জানানো হয়েছে। প্রসঙ্গত উল্লেখ্য যে মার্চ মাস থেকে বিভিন্ন সময় একাধিক মিটিং বা ভিসির মাধ্যমে জেলার ঊর্ধ্বতন কর্তৃপক্ষ, মাননীয় জেলা শাসক মহাশয়, মাননীয় অতিরিক্ত জেলা শাসক মহাশয়, মাননীয় মহকুমা শাসক মহাশয় এই টেন্ডার করিবার জন্য বিশেষভাবে নির্দেশ প্রদান করেছেন। এমত অবস্থায় আমার কাছে নিবেদন, আপনি বিডিও অফিসে একটি বর্ধিত মিটিং ব্যবস্থা করিয়া টেন্ডার করিবার ব্যবস্থা করেন, তাহলে এই গ্রাম পঞ্চায়েতের উন্নয়নে ফলপ্রসূ হবে। আপনি টেন্ডার করে অফিসে কম্পারেটিভ স্টেটমেন্ট পাঠালে আমি ওয়ার্ক অর্ডার দেওয়ার ব্যবস্থা করিব। বিষয়টি গুরুত্ব বিবেচনা করে আপনাকে নিবেদন করছি যথাযথ। This is the letter pursuant to which the BDO has called for the meeting and notice was issued, and in the meeting, well, out of 31 members, all the 31 members were present, and get the so that the development work may proceed. My lord, to get the benefit of the 15th Commission. And the page 3 is the resolution.
তুই কোনটা দেখাচ্ছিস? পেজ 3, হ্যাঁ ওটাই তো দেখাচ্ছি।
Page 3 is the resolution. 29, my lord, extended meeting, 29 notice was issued, 29/5/31.
But under which authority, if a Gram Panchayat or Pradhan faces problem in having a consensus of the members, where is the
all the members were present during
where is the provision that the BDO will float the notice?
BDO, my lord, only called for the meeting, my lord, only tender was
No,
issued.
his grievance is that the BDO has floated the tender. Under which provision the BDO has floated the tender? That is the question.
Not then, my lord, I have to file a report, my lord, in the form of affidavit.
then you don't execute the work order right now because
Yes, I'm deeply
has no
obliged.
authority to
Deeply obliged. And I
tender.
I'm-
And then you go back to the Pradhan. Then you go back to the Pradhan for issuance of the work order. One issues notice.
My lord, we have not.
Another is
work
issuing
order.
the work
my
order.
work order issued.
How is it?
Work order issued but not executed.
Correct, my lord. Work, till that work order was not issued.
24 ওয়ার্ক অর্ডার কিন্তু এক্সিকিউট করা হয়নি।
Execute করানো। Execute করবে না till
Yes,
notify
I'm extremely grateful.
till you have heard the matter, not to execute.
Then you file your report in the form of affidavit.
Yes, yes.
I'm extremely grateful. May I take my last line?
Affidavit of service. The affidavit of service filed on behalf of the petitioner is taken on record. The by the present writ petition, the petitioner seeks for withdrawal / cancellation and setting aside of the notice inviting e-tender number 11/BDO/NAK/2025-2026. Mr. Kollol Basu, learned advocate appearing for the petitioner, submits that under the 15th Finance Commission for development of the Panchayat area, the notice inviting e-tender of value between 1 lakh and 5 lakhs is to be made by made by অর্থ পরিকল্পনা উপসমিতি in terms of Rule 17 within bracket 5 of the West Bengal within bracket accounts audit and budget bracket close rules 2007. However, in the present case at hand, the notice inviting e-tender has been floated by the block development officer, which is in contravention to the provisions of law. He also informs the court that against one of the work order has been issued on 14 July 2025. He submits that an order be passed restraining the Pradhan from issuing further work orders in respect of the NIT, subject NIT. He files a copy of the work order dated 14 July 2025, which is taken on record. On the contrary, learned advocate for the state submits that since there was a dispute between the members regarding implementation of the works,
Serial number 16. Yes,
Since there was a dispute between the members regarding the implementation of works in the local panchayat area, the matter was referred to the block development officer, and upon consensus of the members, including the petitioner, the notice inviting e-tender was floated by the block development officer. he seeks to file report in the form of affidavit. In order to appreciate the submissions advanced on behalf of the petitioner, it would be apposite to reproduce the relevant Rule 17, Sub-Rule 5A of West Bengal Panchayat within bracket accounts audited. 5A. 17.5. No, Rule 17, Sub-Rule 5A. এটা কোট করে দেবেন। Upon bare reading of the aforesaid provision, it manifests that the tenders shall be invited by the Ortho Porikalpona Uposomiti. Primarily, thus primarily it is found that the block development officer is not the authority to not the authority to invite tenders. Accordingly, an arguable case has been made out on behalf of the petitioner. In view of the above, the Pradhan, he is respondent number?
Pradhan is respondent number, my lord.
There shall be stay of
Respondent number 10, my lord.
10.
Respondent
Stay
number
of
10.
execution of work order under memo number, yes, 46 slash, what is MK? MK slash 20 MK slash 2025 dated 14 July 2025. Stop. Respondent number 10 Pradhan is directed, is restrained from issuing any further work orders for a period of 4 weeks or until further orders. State is directed to furnish a report in the form of affidavit within a period of 2 weeks.
Bills also, my lord.
Huh?
Payment of bills, my lord.
Advance copy of such report be served upon the learned advocate for the 3 weeks. তাহলে স্টেটাকে 6 weeks করে দিন। 6 weeks করে কোথায় করবো? পুজোর পরে? কবে যাবে 6 weeks? 15th? পুজো কবে? 30th, দেরি আছে। তাহলে 15th। তাহলে 6 weeks করে দিন ওটা, or until further orders, একে 3 weeks and advance copy, reply 1 week. তাহলে 4 weeks হলো, list this matter after 4 weeks. বলে দিন ডেটটা। হ্যাঁ, রিটার্ন। 3rd September. Find out whether there is any provision whether the video can float and refer it back to the in. Hearing.
I'm for the petition, your lordship.
Number 6, 7, and 8.
Application. Lordship, we have given the notice to the state. On the last occasion, your lordship had been pleased to pass an order that notice should be given to them, your lordship. I have given the notice along with the
You are for the state.
order, your lordship.
6, 7, and 8.
They are not
State
coming,
will
your
not
lordship.
appear.
He is for the
Respondent. That is true.
State has filed opposition? No. It is informed about the petition that no such copy of.
they haven't, your lordship. They haven't.
You have filed your opposition.
I think
Yes, filed.
we have reply also we have filed. I believe only once they have appeared, your lordship, in the matter. State respondent.
To file to start notice.
He has given a notice
Notice has been served, your lordship.
received by D. Ponda for
Lordship, 11th was the order and we served on
Tanoy Chakraborty.
14th. 14th of July we have served, Your Lordship.
Despite service, none appears on behalf of the state. Learned advocate for the petitioner and respondent number 678 are represented. State, any copy of the opposition has been served? No.
No, Your Lordship, nothing.
It is informed by the learned advocate for the petitioner that no such copy of the affidavit in opposition is served upon him.
Lordship.
Yes.
Lordship, may I
change
Lordship, may I start my submission, Lordship? Who say?
In this case, Mr. Anirban Roy, Mr. Bishobroto Basu Mollik and Mr. Tanoy Chakraborty was appearing. Upon repeated notice, they are not appearing. What is to be done? He has given a notice as per direction of this court. In spite of that, they are not appearing. You appear in this matter. What is your name? Because Mr. Subba, you give a copy of this writ petition and the annexes to Mr.
Very well, Lordship. I'll do that, Lordship.
Let him appear.
Lordship, can the matter be fixed on 22nd, Your Lordship?
Find out.
Because 8th, I've got another matter, Lordship, after 2. And another Friday.
For the petition, that to serve copy of the writ petition along with annexes to Mr. Unar now. Regularized for a writ along with Mr. State is directed to file affidavit in opposition to the writ petition within a period of 2 weeks from date in terms of 1 week. In terms of order dated 28th November 2024. Reply the definite filed within a week thereafter. 3 সপ্তাহ পর কবে যাচ্ছে? When? 22nd?
22nd, I was saying, Lordship.
22nd you will come here. চলো 22nd এ দেখো। হ্যাঁ 22nd এর পরে যে কোনো
29th, yes, Lordship.
29th.
Very well, Lordship.
At 3 p.m.
At 3.
Give the copy.
I'll do that, Your Lordship.
There is a direction in 28th November. There was a direction to file affidavit in opposition. You file within
Yes,
that
Lordship.
period, within 2 weeks. And give a copy to him. If reply is filed, fine. Early.
I'm grateful, Lordship.
Yeah. Affidavit. আর কিছু নেই তো? চল।